Are you winning, son?
Lean with it, jump out on my side. I lean with it, rocks ass. I like BBLs. We can't fuck if you ain't got no ass. I hit your cut and dump the block down, then reload the man.
Hiding gaming is you call me ranting, creepy when you're next door. I'm baited as we were both butt naked, banging on the bathroom floor. I forget that I had given her an extra key. All the time she was standing there, she never.
Are you gonna get it?
Hello, how y'all doing? I'm back again with another video, and today we're going to do a review slash bullcrap about a new show that just came out. I watched the first 3 episodes, and I think that's gonna be like a little series I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch the first 3 episodes of a show and kind of give like my honest review for the first like little in the beginning, and then later on I'll probably recap the season or like something like that. So if you guys want to see something like that, just let me know and I'll make more. But for this one today, we are going to be talking about a show called Failure Frame. Now, this one was kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie. The beginning was a little bit creative. I'll definitely give them the points for that. I say your cousin broke, your auntie broke, your grandmama broke, everyone broke, died.
Oh! Sarcasm! Oh my god!
Instead of just the hero being reincarnated, it's basically the entire class that gets cast away to another world. And they just get stolen from a field trip. Like they're just stolen. Everyone's just kidnapped. But in replace of that, in the light side of that, they all get abilities. They all go to this little crystal and they have like the little ability ceremony. They're just like, oh my god, I want to get some new abilities, and everybody's just going crazy. Some people become S ranks. How you determine an S rank is basically if the crystal explodes, and then you get S ranks. And then depending on how bright the light is or what color it is, it determines a specific ability. Now our protagonist, specifically himself, his name is Toka. He goes through it. During this show, he definitely goes through it because he is given a special ability called status elements. God. Now these status elements are basically the paralysis, poison, sleep condition, things like that, exhaustion, like things like that. But because of that, he's looked at as a lower, as a lower person, and he's looked at as his abilities are basically useless because they specifically don't work on the goddess. And because of that, she decides to do him dirty, and ooh, it gets bad. Please hear me out. I can get better with my skill. I can do better. I can figure something out. Why are you casting me out? Please don't cast me aside.
For the crime of having a skill that is so utterly repulsive, you shall be casted out. You have done nothing but caused me pain and suffering mentally. You will be casted aside. You will never be allowed to gaze upon me again. Look at this Brokey with a 1-star skill. Broke. You gonna cry, buddy. Then you cry to your mama. Oh, and this. Take that. There you go, you can have it. It is not of the caliber of drip that I allow in this kingdom. You can have that bag. Just don't come back. Bye. Now, after he gets teleported, some weird stuff happens. He's transported in the bottom of a labyrinth, and he basically has to fight his way out because these random creatures keep popping up. Now, as the kind of progresses within that episode, I think it's around episode 2, he actually learns how to use his abilities. He learns how to use like a crowd control version of his elements. He learns how to use basically crowd control of paralyze, crowd control of poison, sleep, all of his other abilities, and he slowly starts collecting different things from people that have passed on, and he gets this little tome from an ancient sorcerer that's able to do some stuff for his revenge plan. Now, again, as the story progresses, he eventually gets to the point where he's about to leave the
about to leave the dungeon, and he beats this weird, crazy looking thing. I'm not gonna tell you how, but he beats it. He goes crazy. Now, when he finally leaves, it gets pretty interesting, because you would assume, since the goddess didn't really like his abilities and didn't really think too much of it, that it wouldn't actually work on other people. You would assume that the status elements only work on actual just creatures. But no. You learn in the 3rd episode that these status effects work for everyone. And I mean any person, thing, creature, whatever. It works on them. Now, when he finds out his status effects actually work against other people besides just normal creatures, he starts to get a little cocky, and you see it as he progresses on with the story, because now he's thinking about like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, and then he gets a little slime buddy. He gets like around on the journey, he gets a little slime, and yeah, later on he's able to do some stuff with it. But I'm only doing a review in the first 3, and then my recommendation. And personally speaking, I'm not gonna lie, this seems like a dope. It's gonna be a dope show. Like it does have kind of that normal trope that I'm normally talking about, like super person. So like super weak person gets kicked and then they instantly become strong. Now, it's not necessarily his fault he became strong, because technically if any one of his classmates would have been in the same situation he would have been in, they kind of would have been able to do the same things, because you learn later on that the creatures he was fighting are very special. I'm not gonna fully get into that, but they're very special in the fact that if you know, then you get more stuff. So it's kind of like I was here at the right time type of situation, and because of that he's able to grow a lot faster and a lot stronger than all of his other people, and it genuinely shows. I'm starting to like it. I would definitely recommend it for people who like a story with an MC who actually wants to get a little bit of revenge, a tale of, yeah, no, I'm not gonna take things sitting down. It's actually really enjoyable. So I would definitely suggest it. If you guys have, you know, any recommendation you want me to look at, or you want me to give you another recommendation, let me know. But through what I've seen personally right now, this show is a dope one, and I would definitely recommend it. So I'ma holla at y'all. See y'all when you see ya. Yeah, peace out, my boy. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot the name of the show mid speech, but it's called Failure Frame. Once again, it's called Failure Frame. If you either want to read the manga, light novel, or anime, I would 100% suggest it. It's a nice little thing to have in the back. So, just saying, my recommendation is pretty cool. It's pretty good.